Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with layout 23 out of 42. Those are some layouts that I made at a crop back in October. I had brought 48 page kits with me, so I got 42 done. That was really good. And on the Sunday, we left kind of early. I think it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon and we could have stayed till like 4. So I had 3 more hours that I could have scrapped. So I probably could have gotten pretty close to all the page kits done. But I had plans in the afternoon with, my hubby and Mason and one of his friends. We were going to a hockey game. So, I was really happy with 42 pages done. Now, when I open this page kit, as you can see here, there's quite a bit of scraps, but also there's some really old pattern papers. That pattern paper in the background that is brown with the lines, that is some super old Stampin' Up! Pattern paper. So not only am I digging in and using a lot of my scraps, I'm also using some older pattern papers. And you know what? When I bought them years ago, I love them and I still do. So it's good that I'm getting them used up. Then I had that chevron pattern paper. Beautiful colors. I love it's all polka dots and in different colors. I ended up cutting that down to 8.5 by 11. That is something that I really enjoy doing, is taking a 12 by 12, cutting it down to 8.5 by 11. It makes a nice statement on the layout and it gives you somewhere to start your placement of photos. But not only that, if you saw that background of that brown pattern paper, it kind of had some flowers on the background going to the left side of the layout. And I really didn't want that. So it was a great way to cover that up. You can only see it a little bit at the top and the bottom of the layout. Then I'm going to take a leftover of that pattern paper, that yellow pattern paper. I'm going to put it right underneath that giant viewfinder. And I think the viewfinders are always going to be my first love, because that was our first digital file that we ever released. And we made them so that they're in 2-inch size, 1.5 inch, 1 inch, giant size like you're seeing right now, which I just love using. I love how it mats the photo nicely. And then I love layering different sizes of viewfinders on top of that. And there are some of our tags. I love taking 3 tags and put them side by side. And usually what I like doing is taking a strip of pattern paper or cardstock and just cut it down so that it kind of peeks in between the tags and it makes them look like they belong together. This was a super fast layout. It took me 7 minutes to put it together. And I totally account that to the fact that, the page kit was put together. I had my title all ready to go. I had my journaling all ready to go. And I think the night before, what I did was, before I went to bed, I ended up cutting apart 5 or 6 different page kits where I cut apart the digital prints, because I noticed that I had done that for 10 out of the 48. And the first 10 pages that I put together at the crop came together so quickly. And then I kind of slowed down. So I thought, you know what? I'm kind of exhausted. I can't really think, what kind of pages I want to do right now. But I can punch out some circles and I can cut apart some labels. So that's what I did just before I went to bed. I kind of put, something on my computer to watch, or I was just chatting along with my friend. And I ended up getting a whole bunch done so that the next morning when I got up, I was able to put some pages quickly together. Which reminds me, I had a question whether or not I was going to bring back Project 100, and absolutely. It's just right now, I'm kind of trying to get through my December daily, because if I put it aside, it's not going to get done. So I'm trying to get that done, and I'm getting 2 years done at the same time. Then I have a virtual crop coming up on January 21st to 23rd. So I'll be working on my page kits for that. And then I'll be working on my Project 100 again, where I'm going to be trying to get 100 page kits done in one, so that I have 100 page kits. I was going to say in 1 month, No, not 100 page kits in 1 month. I want 100 page kits available in my craft room so that when I either can hopefully go to a crop someday again, or I want a scrapbook in my craft room, I'll be able to just grab a page kit and do that. Some things that are coming up on my channel is I'm going to keep, uploading these until I have the 42 pages done. I'm going to finish off my December daily, which I should be done by next week, I would think. Maybe not uploading, but I should be done finally getting them done. I want to do the books I read in 2021. And also I want to get back to my Project 100. And yes, we're all crafters, but one thing that we all have in common is that we eat. And there's quite a few recipes that I mention during my lives, during my classes, like Scrapathon and things like that. And people are always asking me for the recipes. So I was like, you know what? We all eat. We all like food. So I'm going to be sharing some recipes here on YouTube. I want to organize my house this year. That is one of my goals for 2022. If we can't really do anything, one thing I want to do is get my house organized. So yes, I want to get my craft room organized, which I'll be filming. I want, there's certain spots in our house. We've been here 5 years. And so my closet in my bedroom, when we got back from camping all summer, we had to bring our trailer to get fixed. There was quite a few things that were sort of, if you will, damaged from when we bought it new. And because last year was the way it was, they didn't have the materials to fix it. So a whole year later, they actually got it fixed. And it was there for 2 weeks. So a lot of the stuff that was in our trailer, I just put it in our closet thinking, well, when we get the trailer back, we'll just put that in there. Well, that hasn't happened yet. So I'm going to film. I'm going to take everything out of my closet and all the clothes that I don't wear anymore. I'm going to get rid of, or I'm too big for. I'm just going to get rid of, and I'm going to reorganize that closet. And also I am making myself a soap room. So there's a lot of stuff in that closet that goes in that soap room. So I'm going to transfer everything over to that soap room. So a lot of organization. So I think I'm going to share that with you, because every time I share an organization video, I have a lot of comments saying, man, I needed that. I need to get organized too. So I thought we could go through that together. And one thing I want to assure you is that all videos will be very well labeled. So it'll say scrap process, or it'll say organization, or it'll say cook with me. It'll be well displayed. But I'm hoping that this will get me motivated to get started and, try out some new recipes and get some certain areas of my house organized. And I just want to remind you that today is the last day that the 20% coupon will be effective, Jan 2022, for an extra 20% off, which means 70% off embellishments. And a new product that we're going to have in our store is button or flare sheets. So for those of you that have those button press, you can use those. They're sized for a 1 inch. So it's perfect. And as we go on, we'll add our different products onto those flare sheets. But that's it. I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.